So when I was around 21, almost 21, the age change hadn't happened yet. I kind of prayed about whether or not to serve a mission, and I never really got an answer. I talked with my bishop, I never got anything, and the answer was kind of like, oh, just do what you want. And I'd never really wanted to serve a mission, and so I don't know. So I was like, fine, good, then I'm not going to go. But I kept praying about it because I wasn't sure that I had made the right decision. And so I kept praying and praying. And then the summer after my 21st birthday, I went and met with the bishop, and I fasted and prayed about it. And I still didn't get any firm direction on whether or not to go. And so I was like, okay, I'm not going. But there was one point that I was actually really excited to go, and I opened up my mission papers and I looked at the papers and I was like, wow, this is way too hard. I cannot do this. So I closed them. But I was still worried that I had made the wrong decision. And so I kept praying, are you sure I wasn't supposed to serve a mission? I never got a yes or a no. I chose no, but are you sure that's right? And it was after my junior year. I prayed, I was almost 22, I prayed whether or not I should serve a mission, because in my schooling, that was the perfect time for me to go. It was right in between my junior and senior year. And I prayed, and the answer was, nope, you are where you're supposed to be right now. You'll serve later. And I was like, what does that mean? Like, what does later mean? Does that mean like as a little old couple missionary? Does that mean, I don't know, later after graduation, after whatever? And so I just kind of put it off. And then I still kept praying about it because I wasn't sure whether or not I had made the right decision. Then the age change happened. By this time I was 22 and a half. The age change happened, and after that general conference session, I went in my room and I cried for an hour and a half, and I was like, Heavenly Father, how could you do this to me? I would have served when I was 19 in a heartbeat, but now I'm 22. I'm sorry, it's too late. Little did I know that it wasn't. I was concerned about whether or not to serve, whether or not I'd made the right decision. And I talked to one of my friends, and he always talked about how the girls he knew who served missions, they got these big kind of answers of whether or not to go. And I was like, that's what I want. I want to know if it's a yes or a no. I don't want this choice up to me. And he kept talking to me. And he asked me like the basics. Are you reading your scriptures, praying about this? And I'm like, yeah, I pray about it all the time. And he just pauses and he just looks at me and he's like, wait, you've been praying about this for almost 2 years now, and the Lord hasn't given you an answer, so you think. You chose, he said, do whatever you want. You chose no, but you're not content with that answer. The thought keeps pressing your mind. He's like, are you sure you didn't get an answer? And I just like froze up, and I was like, no, I don't think so. And he's like, I think you have. And I was like, well, whatever. I pushed that aside, and at the time I was preparing to apply for internships, and I was really scared about where to go. I kind of wanted to stay close to family, but that was the comfortable thing to do. So I was pushing off praying for an internship. I didn't want to do an internship, or like I wanted to, but I was really scared of where I was going to go. So finally one night I mustered up the courage to pray for an internship. And I was like, dear Heavenly Father, where should I go for an internship? And the most casual thought in my mind came, well, maybe now's your time to serve a mission. And I was like, excuse me, I was praying about internships, not about missions. But I knew I had to go. And so I started preparing. So